ones should be labeled, "This could change your life." Helen Exon. Now, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but before we get to that, I would like to tell you about my sources, which come from the Quote Garden at quotegarden.com, Brainy Quote at brainyquote.com, Goodreads at goodreads.com, the Virtual Medical Center at virtualmedicalcenter.com, an interview from my good friend Luke Barr, and the Bible, the New International Version. Hi, my name is Lauren Mahalik, and today I'm going to talk about how certain authors have influenced my life, with three main points. The first being that due to 1984 by George Orwell, I have become more conservative. From Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, I have learned that individuality and uniqueness is something to be embraced. And from Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, I have learned to be non-judgmental of all people. No advance in wealth, no softening of manners, no reform or revolution has ever brought human equality a millimeter nearer. George Orwell. From George Orwell's 1984, I have learned to be more conservative about governmental and politics issues. An example of this is that in the 2008 presidential election, I made phone calls to the constituents of Missouri, urging them to vote for the Republican candidate. Also, I joined the Constitution team in high school in order to share my beliefs about preserving the original structure of the Constitution. And lastly, I always vote Republican. I like being myself and nasty. Aldous Huxley. Now, clearly from this quote, you can tell that Aldous Huxley was a unique individual. And from his book, Brave New World, I learned that that individuality is a good thing. In my interview with my friend Luke Barr, he told me that he can tell I'm an individual from the way I have Christian values and choose not to give in to peer pressure. Also, one physical way I'm an individual is that I have a birthmark on my left arm. It's a port wine stain and usually affects 0.2% of the population. Usually it's small and on the head or neck, but mine is on my arm and it extends the length of my arm to my back, which is even more individualized. I think there's just one kind of folks, Harper Lee. From Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, I learned that it is important to be non-judgmental. I do this by feeding needy families in our community. I think it's important to show compassion to all people and not judge them by their appearances. Also, as I stated before, I have Christian values, and from that, I take being non-judgmental. John 7:24 says, "Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly." As you can see from my main points, the themes of the books 1984, Brave New World, and To Kill a Mockingbird have influenced my life. In that, I'm more conservative, I believe in individuality and the expression of uniqueness, and I also believe in being non-judgmental. Francois Mauriac said, "Tell me what you read and I'll tell you who you are." I hope now that it has become more clear who I am as a person. Thank you.